What's up, this is YourBoySuper and I'm playing Elite Dangerous. In the last video we were working for Torville Mining Limited to unlock the permit to lit 198. We've done it. We've got the permit, another one to the list here. We're up to 8. So that's where I'm headed now. We're trying to get the modified mining lasers from the tech broker. Of course we can't see if there's a tech broker until we get in there. That's the guy who does it though. That's what the internet said. We still have all the materials. Mostly I didn't want to sell them because they're, well, we had it, so I wanted to use it. So I put all the time and effort. I thought it was going to be, less than an hour because we had most of the other materials. But it turned into 4-hour saga. And from what I read, it's worth it. This was engineering before engineering was a thing. So we can engineer all of these things better. Besides mining lasers and the flechette, the frag flechettes and the mining lasers you can't get anywhere else. And these are damn good mining lasers. It just sucks that they're level 1. Even if you could get mining lasers engineered, you'd only be engineering one aspect of it. These have like 3 or 4 aspects to it modified. Damn, there's a lot of planets. This is a mining system for sure. But no engineers do mining lasers. Pulse lasers, the one that just says laser weaponry, you would think you could do mining lasers there. Missiles, mines, power, frag cannons, explosive weaponry, armor and countermeasures. That's 2 people that do armor. Mines and missiles, scanners, hull reinforcement, armor shields, cannons, frameshift drive, thrusters, shields, FSVs, laser weaponry right there. Like, we've been there, but I don't think we could do mining lasers there. I probably never took mining lasers there. You have to have it equipped, or else you can't see if you can use the tab to go to the right and see. I think they might, I don't know, I'll have to see some other time. After this, I was planning on doing the road to riches, because I was right about the prices. I don't know, I must have lost hundreds of $1 million worth of data when that glitch happened, and that's because, when you're flying around and you scan the planets, that data adds to your random memory or your stuff like that, so that got full, and the save file was corrupted because it deleted that data. That's all that was missing, because that's what the problem was. We do have an Earth like, for most planets you'll get 2 to 3 million. All that data was 1 million per planet, so I know something happened. So I spent like 6 hours scanning planets. There's no way. I was in at least 100 systems, and each system had an average of 3 planets. There's no way it was only 100 million. Like, the first 30 places I scanned probably equaled 100 million. That's why I can't wait to get rid of this shit, because you get interdicted constantly. It's not even that valuable, too. Well, they interdict you for less. They interdict you for things that cost 4 digits instead of 5. Shoot, they might even interdict you for limpets. But these guys do not care. I also found, when I was out here, I found a system that was in lockdown, and you can't use, you can only use the basic services at the space station. That's because there's too many bad people in there. I read somewhere that phrased it as a player caused it. And that by killing too many clean ranked people and stealing too many from clean ranked people, they had a problem with crime. So you got to go there and do bounty hunting, and you get paid a bunch of money for bounty hunting. And you do enough bounty hunting, the lockdown will be lifted. But you can't do missions. You can't even select any missions, so you have to do bounty hunting all on your own. So I had my ship transported here. Planning on going checking that out. Definitely going to take the kill warrant scanner and check it, but I plan on at least killing one pirate and turning in a bounty. You won't get the bonus without the kill warrant scanner, I believe. And I wanted to check out this system, get the lasers. Why is this planet so small? This is the space station? I wanted to go to a planet. What was I thinking? Didn't I just select the Earth world? I thought for sure I selected the station below it, didn't I? Why can't I die?
Your ship is currently out of range. Docking request approved. Please make
Yes,
your
we
way.
got one Earth link to scan. Low reserves here, so don't mine here. And it's a mining company who owns this too. It makes sense that it's low reserves. Nothing else even resembles an Earth. That's a pretty ass gas giant. I saw a purple rocky body not too long ago. It looked about like that. It's pretty. But that was in real life. That was in the system. That was not in the map screen. Titan Corona. That's a nice name. Oh, I got to turn off this music. Sorry. I don't even know if you can hear that.
Landing gear deployed.
This facility operates under imperial jurisdiction.
You should be able to see my reputation. It's maxed out. Because I had a stack of missions and I got the max reputation rank after I did like 3 missions. So, it's not maxed out.
Landing complete.
I'm in the white
Initiating
though.
ship lockdown.
I'm just
Enjoy your
allied.
stay, Commander.
Allied's
Comfort is
maxed
our top
out. That's
priority.
the economy and security. That's not my reputation. We're allied and maxed, I'm sure. Oh yeah, I forgot it. That was for not all of them were for that faction. Contacts, interstellar factors. I don't see the person. Will they tell us which station they're at? If I do, no, they'll tell us. There's got to be a tech broker here. Human tech broker. There is. So. I'll donate money to the Empire and the Federation non-stop. Yeah, I've gotten my rank with those guys increased a lot. Look, 47 for Federation, 43 for Empire. Doing expansion missions and donating money. And then here. Like, how do I know which... They should have told... How do I know that there's a tech broker here if I can't see which station? My guess would be Pride of Bitterwood. Or Torval Orbital, because that also allows smuggling. Let's just start. I could look online. And this 189
Landing couplers
tech
disengaged. Please
broker.
exit the station safely and promptly.
Dangerous utilities. Oh, one of the mining things, modifications is useless. The range. You want to get as close as you can so your limpets can easily gather the shit. That's a bummer. I do not see. Looking at list, lit one night at Zaltan's Recall. The closest one. I didn't guess that one. That's pretty close too, good. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Need a damn legend on this thing. Bunch of icons, I don't know what any of them mean. One of them's gotta mean tech broker. Medians recall. Yeah, time's going down now. Finally. The culmination of our efforts. He's wanted. Is this the surface settlement? No, it's a dockable mega ship. Nice. Coming in hot. And slow. My God. The scallywag. What the devil? It's a frickin' nutter. Frickin' nutter, love. Big ass cash giant slowing us down. We'll never get within megameters, man. Come on now. Come on now, guy. Any other time you speed us up. And I don't care about the angles. It doesn't work like that. Hopefully we're on the right side. Looks like it might be in a blank space. Only a slight tint there. No, we're good. Freaking nutter. We're good. It's multi-directional. On the back side of our... Oh, we can get in here. Looks like we were quite far away though. We are on the wrong side. Oh, it moves a lot faster when I'm not controlling it. Good spot for a space station. Down there mining, you come up and sell your shit, go right back. It's almost worth it in the price difference just to sell your shit at the closest place. I get so tired. That's the worst part of mining, is trying to sell your shit for the best price afterwards. You need to find a nice pristine reserves with a space station by it. That's the ideal. fuck trying to find the best price. And it's different if you got a fleet carrier. You park your fleet carrier by your mining
Docking
spot.
successful.
Then you fill
Engine
like
successful.
multiple ships compartments with shit, and then you can move your fleet carrier to the best price. But not until you get a fleet carrier, you really shouldn't do it like that. How was there no passengers lounge? Tech broke Augustus. Engineered FSD. I wonder if it's the same things. Engineered surface scanner. That's the same things. We can get it too right off tops. It's a blueprint, right? Unlocking this will add one modified fixed mount class 1 mining laser to your storage. The modified mining laser comes with an increased range and reduced power draw and reduced thermal load at the cost of reduced damage and integrity. Unlock it. Mining laser 1 fixed. Good. It's ready and outfitting. From what I read, they sell them now in space stations. Now we finally stop getting addicted. I can get into my alliance. That's the problem. I was gonna put all this on hold and just check out the lockdown system in my chieftain, but I had too much cargo. So I sold the meta alloys, thinking I was gonna be able to fit it in. Oh, it goes in the hard points. Can't put it in the right slot. Not it. I thought we got a blueprint, but I must be mistaken. I thought that's what I read. They sell a lot of shit here, though. Yep, it's just one at a time, really. Incendiary rounds. Let's put this into the ship and compare it to a regular 1D mining laser. They just have higher damage per second. Everything else is better with the engineered 1D. Except the thermal, the damage type and the armor piercing. Well, that makes sense because it shouldn't have. It's not a weapon. It's not an armor piercing thing. We got boot time. 2,500 meters. What was the other thing that it was supposed to be better at? If we go to stored modules, is there still one in there? There's not another one. You can only get one. That freaking sucks. Well, I guess we can keep it on here now. It didn't hurt our jump range any. Incendiary rounds. So we probably won't notice a difference between the regular 1D damage and this one damage because that makes up for it. It's a level 5 long range though, so that's cool. So the modified is better. I mean, they do go to level 5, so we need to get the FSD, see what kind of jump range we could get in our Explorer. That and the Guardian FSD. We were gonna do something else, no missions, huh? This is just like an engineer's space station. I don't think there's anything we need or want. Bulkheads, they don't have any stock, it just make us jump not as far. Cargo, we don't need any cargo, so we could, yeah, we don't need any cargo. We could put a refinery in here and keep the cargo, and then if we need something like osmium or something, we would always be ready. And we could just fill up the refinery. That would actually give us a little higher jump range too. What about if I put a 3 refinery? Will it go up higher than 51? I don't know, 51 still. Then we could hold 2 more items. Is 2 better than 8? We would have, with this we get 8 if we put the refinery there and drop down to 2. So I think we need to go refinery with the 4. And then we get 6 instead of 4. So we get 2 versus losing 2. Oh, then we need collector limpets too. If we got rid of the docking computer, we could get collecting limpets. But we don't absolutely need collecting limpets. We don't absolutely need this cargo space. So I'm kind of just wanting to, regardless how it looks right now, just put in this. Because we jump farther, and now if we want to, we can. Regardless of the limpets. Let's go back to tab view. That sucks. I really thought we got the blueprint, man.
Ship release.
Because if you really wanted to use those, you need like 5 of them. And then they only sell you 1 at a time for all those resources. Come on now, guy. Internal security got hit.
Frameshift drive charging.
Like, for example, one of the 10 painite. Well, this laser miner and the refiner, we could easily scoop up 10 painite. That's not a big deal. Because no ship has even close jump range to this ship. We have to use this to get there. And then we can just use the mine. And another engineer requires 200 gold. 200 gold was a little bit different. We could have our real miner transported there, or we could just do it in multiple runs.
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't know how far away it is. I'm thinking if to do it in multiple runs with this, because it's far away. But I don't know. We need to get next rank for combat. It's higher. We're at confident. We're almost to expert. This guy, we've got to do jobs for the party of Euro. Probably running out of euros. So this says gain access to this guy because you come friendly with a Sirius corporation. Sirius corporation's probably a faction around Sirius. The Blue Mafia, we've got to join the Mafia. These ones. You get 100,000 combat vouchers. You need 10 painite. By 19, 200 gold. Where is she at? She's 2 jumps away in this ship. 9 jumps away in our miner. 2 or 9? And then transporting would still take 10 minutes to get there. We need to go to a station. 16 minutes, I think, is about for 10 light years. But I think the right place. Yeah. I was excited. I thought we were going to get 2 on this. 1 will take a long time to get to 10. I don't think we'll be doing much of the 200 with this. So we'll probably end up. That would take longer. Like if we have our miner transported there and we go start, I think 10 would be about how much we get, and then our real miner would get there. But the pay night we can do. But I was thinking more like if we're out exploring and, for example, we need to rank up to get a permit to a system like we did now. And they have missions where they want 10 gold, 10 osmium. We got it. And then, while we're at that station, we could put the docking computer up and get Olympic Collector if need be. We still need to get our shield transported home or somewhere. It's out in PD, wherever we got the metal alloys. Yeah, I just wish we had two. I should have got a normal one to go on the other side. You can get one here. Oh, it can wait. It's not important. It's cool how like you instead of getting cargo racks, if you could just replace the other cargo rack with the refinery. So if you could have multiple refineries, that is, because the cargo rack gives you 4, the refinery gives you 6 inventory slots. But I think they only let you have 1 refinery per vessel. Thinking just to have my shield transferred here, and then I'll just stall the cargo rack, put the shield back on, and then go home. While we're doing these combat missions in the lockdown system, I might have sold it because prismatic shields are for sale everywhere, and it wasn't engineered. I think I did, because I didn't. We looked at the store modules list at the engineer for the mining laser, and it wasn't there. I bet you we can design one here.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Docking restraints engaged. Report to station services for more information, Commander.
Universal cartographics, anything? No. Materials trader. Oh, I've been meaning to trade these up. So this is the rarest mission data. Yeah, that's the rarest. So we want it to be full of those. Let's start with this. We want these from this. We want these from this. These from this. These from this. Perfect. Now we want these from this. This is an encoded materials trader. There's things we get from scanning wakes and whatnot. Data, private data beacons. All the ones on the right are the hardest to find. We can't engineer anything for a while now, though. We gotta get a bunch of the basic ones back. And you can switch vertically too, but I don't really want to do that. Unless I'm short for 1 or 2 things and I know what I want to get at that time. Anomalies, we haven't got any of these in a long time though. We used to get tons. We still scan ships, but we just don't get as much for some reason. These all have interesting ass names. Cracked industrial firmware, encoded firmware, security patch, modified embedded. And that's it. So engineering for us, we're here for outfitting. So we're here for my ship. Your 2D mining laser. That sucks. Turret is cheap. We might as well get that. That took us back down to 50 light years. It's alright with me. Go to stored modules. I don't see a 4A prismatic shield. I also didn't see any more of those 1A mining lasers. I should have looked here for a level 2A refinery, the one we just bought. Well, then we would have had to transport it, so it's not good. Shipyard. Lance Chieftain. Chieftain. What's a chieftain? Can't believe we had to go into outfitting again. Oh wow, we gutted this. I was gonna sell this. That kinda sucks. Like we might as well sell this and just buy a new combat ship. What do they have? The Anaconda, wow. The Beluga, the Python. If anything, it should be the Fertile Ants. I will sell this Chieftain. And then we'll actually want the Orca too to deliver passenger missions. We can sell the Fertile Ant to get the Orca when we go home. And exchange the current ship. It's only worth 4 million. There's no modules in it, man. Now we're gonna have to spend another 300 million outfitting this, all our money. But then I'll turn around and sell it, so it'll be alright. Just want to play around in the lockdown system for a little bit. These are like police cars. This and the Mamba. You'll see once I show you the outfitting. Look at all the weapons. A big one, a few medium size. That's nice. Look at all the utilities. 6 of them. We've only ever had 4. But then if you go to this, look at the optionals. A level 5 shield. They've actually got a level 4 in here, but look at this. You can barely fit anything in here. So we're gonna need a docking computer. Like I know we have the stored modules to fit this, but it's gonna take a half an hour to transport them here. So I'm just gonna put temporary ones in here. We'll get one big ass beam laser. 3 C's all you got for me, huh? Whatever. And level 2s, what do we got? Probably frag cannons, 2A frag cannon. But it's fixed. I don't want fixed. That's because fixed weapons have such a high damage output. You can only go, how do you go from 2A to 2D? Use a fixed weapon. Is there anything that's better than 2D? Cannon, 2D. Mines are better than 2D. Missile racks are 2B. Multi-cannons, 2F. Plasma accelerators, 2C, so that's better. Is it gimbal? It's fixed. I don't like fixed weapons. I cannot use a fixed weapon. So 2B railgun fixed. Frag cannons is my old friend. Like if we get 2 frag cannons, then I'll get like a railgun or a pulse, a plasma cannon or something. I just don't want to base my attack on those fixed weapons. I'm not gonna get a fixed weapon though. Turret, I don't want turrets. Did I buy the wrong one? I like gimbal. I think I did. If you ever thought you might want a turret weapon, things like frag cannons are good, because when it's turret, it fires automatically, and people try to fire at ships when they're too far away with the frag cannon. So having something automatically fire should be the frag cannon. I know, I've come to learn about that, so I'm gonna stick with the gimbal. It's cheap. And the default color is white and red like a police car price. So I was thinking a missile and a plasma gun. But it's going to be hard to remember it that these are fixed aim. I got to aim it myself. Plasma accelerator, railgun. Railgun it is. I don't know why these are such good weapons. You're never going to hit your target. You'll need all the utilities and more. Wake scanner. It's my toy. I'm just going to spend 400 million on it and then sell it. It must be nice. We're not gonna, I guess we're not gonna be doing pirate things. We're gonna do bounty hunting. They have not a lot of nice variety of mods here, all A rank. And then we can go with the shield booster. Go with the point defense turret. I guess we'll go with another shield booster because we're not gonna get a nice bulkhead. That defines your hit points. Has a big influence on your hit points. I don't know. I don't really like the idea of me having to do anything. But this one seems good. So we'll buy it and see if I'm able to use it. 118, that's not bad. I'll just stick with the 45. Like 2.5 times our hull strength. 250% increase. Power plant. Take the 6B then. Which sucks because power is one of the most important things we could get right now. Oops. It's nice that they have such low quality things. It's nice for my pocketbook. Our jump range is only 11 light years. Cop car, you don't need a long jump range. You got a small jurisdiction. You don't have any sensors. That sucks. Combat ships need good sensors. We'll use a 5A shield instead of a 4. That's not a shield. For 5A prismatic shield, we gotta sell the 4. Nice. Prismatic shield, nobody's gonna touch us. Nobody's gonna hurt us at all with one of them. 5A prismatic shield. I don't know, I gotta work my way up from the bottom now. We need in combat. Thinking of surface scanner, but we don't need that in combat. What we do need is an interdictor. I gotta go with the 2. I don't remember using anything lower than a 2. What else do we need for combat? The Olympic controllers, but they don't have any 3 slots. Well, we're just doing bounty hunting, whatever we need for bounty hunting. This can be a fuel scoop. We might as well be making money while we can use. Might as well be making money while we're out here. And we've got 1 cargo slot, I guess. We're not gonna be using any cargo. But there's also nothing else we need. Hull reinforcement. Big improvement to our hull strength. Fire groups, we need beam laser and frag cannons on 1. Railgun,
Shields
missile
online.
rack. We kind of need. That's as good as it's gonna get. Then we need. Well, you can only interdict in super cruise. Let's go. Discovery scanner, composition scanner, data link scanner. Do Kill warrant scanner, wake scanner, surface scanner. Okay, let's take these off of there. So we're gonna do kill warrant scanner, wake scanner, interdictor. And that's it. Are we missing chaff? I've already got that found on a different key. And we got power, looks alright. Except everything is on 3, we gotta break it up. Scanners can go on 2. Scanners can go on 3, guns can go on 2. Shield boosters on 1. Guns on 2. Cargo hatch on 4. Fuel scoop on 5. Cargo hatch on 5. Fuel scoop on 4. Advanced docking computer on 4. Interdictor on 3. Sounds good to me. And jump range 11. Man, that's so terrible. And we can't engineer it. So that was about 100 million. We're still short. Another 120 we could spend on it to max it out. Red dot. Red, that's funny, its name's Red Dot, and it's on lockdown for criminal activities. Look at how bad our fuel economy is. It's back to pips or segments. And that's another monstrosity. Well, yeah, I knew we weren't going to use this ship for anything type of permanency, no matter if it looks cool or not. I actually think the Mamba looks better, but the Mamba is just as bad as this. Why does the cockpit look all crooked? Looks like we're sitting on the right side of the cockpit. This is a nice multi-crew one as far as I remember. Yep, we can see that seat right to our left. Ugly ass ship. There's co-pilot 1. There's us. Co-pilot 2 must be in the back. I don't see any more chairs back there. Ship front. Yeah, this is like a bounty hunter ship. A bounty hunter ship only. It sounds very nice. It sounds like a luxury, high-tech luxury. Like this is, if you were thinking about this as a space game and looked at it, this is what every ship you would imagine sounding like. That's so weird how we're all crooked.
Frameshift drive charging.
Off center. Got nice maneuverability.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I forgot to read the description, show you all the regular stats. Armor's at 800. Oh, shield's at 800. That's good. Armor's at 1200. Low resistances.
Fuel scooping.
This isn't total, is it? This is not the place.
Fuel scooping complete.
Red dot, yeah. It's the place. Compromised navigation beacon is probably a good start. Checkpoint, a point of interest. Head up the navigation beacon. Well, maneuvers left and right fine, not up and down. That's what you'd expect from a long, thin object, I guess. Passing people, we could just interdict them. System defense. He's in a Mamba, we can take him in this. He's clean now. see. State. Lockdown would be here. Might as well get the kill warrant scanner out. That's gotta be it. Supposed to have like really high bounties. We can probably scan people with the kill warrant in combat mode. Come on now, guy. Ready for some bounty hunting. All of us, yeah. We're gonna need why is everything so bad? Everything down to, we need that power. I remember I was talking about how bad we needed the power thing. Like, yeah, everything's off. We can't even scan people. Power's so bad. Let's see if we can find a 6B power distributor or power plant close to here. We can't even scan them without shutting our ship off. Six A power plant. Back in Tabgi at the whale vision, huh? That's unfortunate. Yeah, and at Gordon, this place we just came from, they're lying. Chaff, we can turn chaff off, right? I don't even, oh no, if you can. Point defense off. That didn't change anything. All the way down to power grouping 2 is still off. Shield boosters are off and it still doesn't work. There we go, we got something. Damn, this sucks. We turn our guns off. Oh, that's the wake scanner. Anyway, I don't want the wake scanner. I want the kill warrant scanner. Can we turn the guns back on? No. We're fighting. He's wanted. Somebody went down. I hate how you have to look at the tabs on the contacts. 130,000. And he's in what? He's in a crate phantom. This guy in the adder. If we can get 6 figures on the guy in the adder, color me impressed. And the adder is 19. That figures it. I don't know. It'll probably make a difference when you turn them in. Another adder is probably only 20,000. I think the engineer of the ship would be an awesome little flyer. A nice bounty hunter. We need to get the power fixed though. 11,000, yeah. Back to tag we go.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
I don't mind it being not the best maneuver because I'm just trying to turn in some of these bounties and see how the money goes. I don't think we can take the guy in the crate phantom as it is now. Maybe once we, practice a little bit in it, maybe we could do it. If we engineered it, because that's a bit beyond our fighting weight right now.
Fuel scooping.
So they said, we want vision, okay.
Fuel scooping complete.
Whatever you say. Power has been a major issue because we're all tools and weapons. It's literally all this ship is for is tools and weapons. Your flashlight, your mace, your gun, your sirens. We're definitely not gonna have any time to do this. I might not even go back and do it. That's a kinda there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, most people, we had 400 million. Most people would have went straight to the Anaconda. That's an end game ship. Solve all your woes. We definitely won't be engineering any fertile ants. That's the ship I'm in. We might use it for a while just to get a feel for it. They better have this power distributor here. Power plant. And pathetic power amount of power. We all the way down to level 1 only. Where's the N100 in it? One end, it doesn't say where the 100 ends at. That should be, it should give you a meter where it show you where the 100 is, so you know how to know where, if it'll shut off in the middle of 1, the middle of 2, in between 2 and 3, where you're using that 100 at. We'll never know until we equip the weapons. So if I'm looking at it wrong, the meter on the bottom, the whole top bar is 100. That would mean 100 we could have, oh, we're using 130, so about 2/3 of 5 until we have our hard points deployed. When we deploy our hard points, it drops down to the middle of 2. So we need to more than double our power output here. And everything with the engine, or like not necessarily an engine, like, but all the cars, trains, things like that have power distributors and a source of power too. But I kind of think that you should only have one thing for power and core internals of the game. Because in the game, the power distributor really doesn't do anything. And it doesn't matter how well your power distributor distributes the power if your power plant isn't producing enough.
Docking request
So
granted.
I think they should be cleaner categories, more defined categories. I like frame shift drive. I like bulkheads. I like power plant. I like sensors. I guess no, they're all pretty well and good. It's just the two power ones. There should only be one power one. I wonder where they researched that and made the decision that there would be two.
Landing gear deployed.
There's not combat sensors and survey sensors, and makes that so special.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
They're probably talking research in real life space stations, and in real life spaceships, everything is, everything is a big deal. You might not think of a power distributor being a big deal in a car or something like that, but everything gets the grandiose treatment in space vehicles. And just because we got pips and you do distribute power in your gameplay, so it's an aspect of the game. Uh, and like a lot of space, like combat ship games have system, weapons, engine, and power for what you're doing. If you're fighting, you got your weapons pips full. If you're flying, you got your engine ships full. I guess that makes what I said seem irrelevant now. That's where they got the idea, but I don't think it's good to have it like that. I didn't increase their jump range a little. That sucks. That's very small ass FSD for this big ship. We could get some better bulkheads. 106 million though, man. Like, I guess we could just sell them back, but what that's not gonna do much for us. I mean, A is A. Other than that, it just does our resistances. I wish we could do the light year range. Even if we had full of car, or even our max light years, it's 11. That's fucked up. That should have helped a little empowered. Does it look any different? No, our meters all look the same to me. Except our usage dropped down to 125. That's more manageable. I'm gonna get back into the system and do some of that combat, and I'm gonna figure this out. I probably I don't know if I'm gonna have it in the next figure. You have to see.